Welcome back to Band Runners YouTube channel. Ang pag-uusapan natin ngayon ay tungkol sa how to qualify for the Boston Marathon. Naman natin na ang Boston Marathon is the most prestigious marathon race in the world. Talagang bucket list yan sa lahat ng mga runners. As far as possible, they want to finish the Boston Marathon. And for you to finish the Boston Marathon, you should be able to qualify in any race. Depende sa age mo. 30 to 35, mga ganon, 36 to 40, depende sa age mo, ay talagang mahirap talaga mag-qualify for the Boston Marathon. Nung ako'y nagsimulang tumakbo ng marathon, hirap na hirap akong kunin yung 3 hours and 10 minutes na qualifying time ko when I was 33 or 34 years old at the time. Hirap na hirap ako kasi ang fastest marathon time ko noon is 3:30, 3:35, mga gano'n, 3:40. Sometimes umabot ako ng 3:50, yung official marathon dito sa Pilipinas. Kasi noon kasi yung Milo Marathon at saka yung mga Manila Marathon, qualifier ito ng Boston Marathon noong early 70s at saka early 80s. Pero ngayon, halos wala na yung qualifying race natin dito sa Pilipinas. So kinakailangan pupunta ka ng Amerika, punta ka ng Europe, punta ka sa mga very fast course ng marathon races para doon ka qualify for Boston Marathon. It so happened na noong November, first weekend of November 2017, sinubukan kong tumakbo ng Rebel Marathon. Ang mga Rebel Marathons ay mahilig sila sa pababa yung ruta. Galing ka sa mataas na elevation, pababa ka. So, meron kang advantage na mabilis na downhill. Pero, mahirap naman sa mga quads mo yan pag masyado kang mabilis. So, sinubukan ko just for the experience. Wala naman akong balak talagang pag-qualify for Boston Marathon kasi naging trail runner ako, ultra marathon runner ako, and then nakalimutan ko na yung Boston Marathon. So one time, hindi ako nakatapos doon sa Javelina 100 mile endurance race sa Phoenix, Arizona noong October, last weekend of October of 2017. After a week, nag-register ako sa Rebel Marathon na malapit lang doon sa Los Angeles. So, nag-join ako sa Rebel Canyon City Marathon Race. At very, very low-key kasi yung race na yon. Pero, ang maganda dyan is Boston qualifier. So, I tried my best. At the very start, talagang pababa, pabulusok ka talaga pababa eh. So, I maintained my pace dahil galing ka sa taas, malamig, sweater ako. And then, pagdating ko doon sa halfway, dahil halos nasa mean elevation na ako, mainit na. So, tinanggal ko yung sweater ko, iniwan ko na lang sa aid station for donation na yon at saka, I went on the last 20 kilometers doon sa race. And luckily, I was able to qualify for the Boston Marathon with a time of 3 hours, 46 minutes, and 6 seconds. So, that's way very fast. More than doon sa qualifying time ko na 4 hours. You can just imagine, 14 minutes faster than my qualifying time. So, I was very happy. It was not my intention to qualify for the Boston Marathon, pero nandyan na, so I grabbed the opportunity. And then, pagkatapos kong nag-qualify, immediately I registered sa Boston Marathon for 2019. Noong last year lang ito. So, halos naghintay ako ng 1.5 years to realize my dream to finish the Boston Marathon. wala namang sikreto kung paano ko natin or nag-qualify for the Boston Marathon. It's really consistency, at saka patience. Kasi nagsimula ako 1970s, 80s, no, after the 80s, 86, ganon, wala na. Hindi na ako tumakbo. Until such time na binalik ko yung takbo ko nung ako'y commander na ng isang unit sa Philippine Army, naging battalion commander ako. So I have to lead my men almost every day for the reveille, sa umaga, paggising, tatakbo ka muna, pagkatapos ng takbo, uh, you do some exercises just to warm up, and then after breakfast, you do your thing sa batalyon. So, ganon. So, ako nagli-lead ng exercises yan. So, nibalik ko yung takbo ko. And then after being a battalion commander, nasana ako sa school. Siyempre, instructor ka. You set example to your students. So, ako pa rin nagli-lead ng mga physical fitness tests, physical activities for the students. Karamihan sa mga estudyante ko, mga majors, lieutenant colonels, and at the time I was then a lieutenant colonel. So natuloy-tuloy yan. Until such time that before I retired, I started blogging or susulat ako ng articles, mga memoirs ko while I was active in running. And at the same time, telling stories about my daily runs while I'm in my assignment. So ganon. Doon bumalik yung interest ko. But nung retired ako, more concentrated na ako sa pagtatakbo to the point na lumakas ako ng lumakas hanggang tumatanda. And then I got the services of professional coaching services na nakabase sa Amerika. The more na lumakas ako. But talaga namang these are investments. Because you pay for these coaching services for a lot of money, but okay naman yung ROI or return on investment dahil you're strong, you're healthy, you enjoy running, tapos you enjoy the outdoors. So, paano ko nakapag-qualify sa Boston Marathon? Kung isipin ko yung 4 months ko na under the Carmichael Training System or CTS Coaching Service, tinitignan ko yung mga running programs na binigay nila sa akin for the past 4 months, 4 to 4.5 months before I joined the marathon. Nakita ko na talagang yung mga workouts nila is very scientific, very talagang it will make you stronger runner. Kasi ang concentration ng training ko noon is as a trail runner o mountain trail runner. So halos lahat ng mga workouts ko sa trail, sa bundok. So wala masyado yung sa semento. I only run on the paved road sa highway kung if they let me do some test na sinasabi nila. They conduct parang evaluation test for you. Tapos, ang gagawin nila is 20-minute run, 20-minute test. Titignan nila how fast can you finish or how far can you finish within 20-minute run. So, pero, going through it and looking back to my training workouts, nakikita ko number one na that contributed for my strong qualifying race for the Boston Marathon. Number one is yung drills na heel repeats. Importante yan. At least you should do heel repeats at least once a week. Importante yan. Whether it is 2-minute heel repeats, 2 minutes kang paakyat, tapos pababa ka, maglakad ka lang ganyan, and then you do 10 or 15 times. Depende sa steepness, gradient ng heel. Basta importante, you have your heel repeats, not less than 8 repetitions yan per workout. Pangalawa, tempo runs. Tempo runs, ito yung sinasabi nila na 85% of your effort personal effort. Dapat ma-attain mo yun. So, mag-warm up ka muna, about 20 minutes, and then you do your tempo runs, 20 minutes uh, by 2 repetitions. Ganun ang ano ng CTS eh. Or 10 minutes by 4 repetitions. Ganun ang tempo runs nila. So, 80 to 85% yung rate of perceived effort mo, dapat yun ang kunin mo. Halos, makapagsalita ka naman, habang tumatakbo pero parang hirap na hirap ka. That's the feeling of running a tempo run. Tapos, at least you do at least once a week yung tempo run mo. Okay? And then, on weekend, you should have yung slow distance running mo. It should not be more than 5 hours. Kasi ayaw nila na more than 5 hours eh. Kasi pag if you run more than 5 hours, it will, talagang malalaspag ka talaga pag more than 5 hours. Ang recommendation nga, at least 4 hours for long, slow distance running. By the way, ang CTS kasi, they don't give workouts in terms of ilang kilometers or ilang miles ang tatakbuhin mo sa isang araw. They give instructions on how many minutes will you run for a certain workout. So, after a certain workout, sasabihin nila kung ilang oras mong tapusin yung workout na yun. For example, sa hill repeats, dapat matapos mo yung hill repeats mo in 45 to 1 hour. And then the rest of the workout, about 30 minutes, easy run na lang yan. So, ganun. Sa tempo run, ganun din. Warm up for 20 minutes. And then, the next 40 minutes or 1 hour should be devoted to tempo runs. And then, the last 30 minutes should be devoted to easy run. Parang ganun, recovery run. Okay? So, you have hill repeats, tempo runs, long, slow distance run. Tapos, meron silang sinasabing sikreto yan, strides. Every time na you finish your long, slow distance run or tempo runs or hill repeats, meron silang strides na sinasabi. At the end of your cool down section, you are asked to do 4 strides, 4 repetition of strides. Yung strides kasi, ang layo niyan, mga about 50 meters lang eh. Talagang i-increase mo yung leg turnover mo in a distance of 50 meters. Sa kanila kasi, hindi sinasabing 50 meters. Sasabihin nila in 30 seconds. 30 seconds, strides in 30 seconds. Ibig sabihin yan, mabilis yung leg turnover mo. Bago ka matapos yung, yung workout for the day mo, do 5 times of strides or 6 times of strides. Gawin mo yan. Whether after a long distance run or a tempo run o hill repeats. Okay? Strides. Importante yung strides. That's one of the secrets of getting faster in a marathon race. Pang-apat, recovery run. Importante yung recovery run kasi yung recovery run, ito yung easy pace. Parang parang easy run mo yan. Parang it's either you walk or you easy jog, ganon, about 1 hour just to start the week. Ganon. So easy lang. Easy lang, 1 hour to 1.5 hours. Parang leisurely jogging lang yan. Pero nasa trails ka. Okay? So you have hill repeats, tempo runs, long slow, distance, you have your strides, you have your recovery. Tapos, ang pang-anim? Pang-anim is your endurance run. Ito yung endurance run, ito yung sinasabi nila na yung parang average pace mo na mabilis. Endurance run. Kumbaga sa yun parang yun ang average pace mo during the run. Okay. Whether you're a trail run, in road race, that is your main menu, endurance run. Kung minsan, hindi naman kasing intense ng tempo run. Medyo mas bababa lang sa tempo run. Maybe 65 to 75% yung perceived effort mo. Endurance lang. Parang hindi naman relax na relax ka, but still, nandun pa rin yung intensity ng takbo mo, but they call it endurance run. Okay? So, anim. Importante yung anim yan, mga workouts. You have your hill repeats, tempo runs, low is slow, distance run, strides, your recovery run, and your endurance run. Okay. Merong supplementary activities that you should do. Ito yung strengthening exercises. Ano itong mga strengthening exercises? Ito yung pampalakas ng core workout. You have your planks, you have your squats, you have your push-ups, you have your sit-ups. Yung mga yan, lahat-lahat yan. Kasi you have to do at least once a week yung strengthening exercises. Importante yung squats, tapos yung one leg up, importante yan. And you can make Google the strengthening exercises you can think of, basta deals more on the core. Kinakailangan mo kasi maganda yung form mo pag tumatakbo ka. Huwag niyo akong gayahin doon sa finish line ko, doon sa Rebel Canyon marathon. Halos nakaano na ako tilt na yung katawan ko dahil parang na-reach ko na yung yung maximum effort ko. Kasi kung bilisan ko pa yon, nakaka-cramps na ako. Yun ang feeling pag patapos ka na sa marathon. So, importante yan. And then, 7, importante yung massage. Recovery. You must have at least 1 day of recovery day. You do light things lang. Mag-bike, mag-hike, gano'n. And you have at least 1 day of recovery per week. Okay? So, ito yung physical aspect ng overall workout. Physical, ibig sabihin, ito yung mga ginagawa mo, exercise, physical activities na ginagawa mo. Importante rin yung nutrition. You should be able to know yung how many water intake that you should take in, depende sa sweat consumption, yung sweat na nilalabas mo. Kasi they asked me to have my weight without my running attire before I run. Mag-weight ka muna. Then after the run, whether it's a 1.5 hour run or 2 hour run, you have to, pagkatapos yan, the same din, tanggalin mo yung running attire mo, and you go to your weigh scale, makikita mo that you become lighter. Okay. So, in all my runs, usually, nagiging light ako by 2 to 3 pounds. So, alam ko na kaagad kung how many liters that I was supposed to consume during the run. So, ganon. So, for 1 pound, I think, na yun, 1 liter. So, for 3 pounds, almost 3.5 liters ang kinakailangan mo siya. So, and then, after the hydration, you need also your food. Sa marathon, hindi naman kagaya ng ultramarathon that you consume solid food. So, you must have to train by using gel. Importante yung gel, So, I will recommend a very nice gel na lately lang ginamit ko, But hindi ko ginamit ito during the Rebel Marathon. Kasi sa Rebel Marathon, ang ginamit ko lang, ito yung goo, gel. But lately, last year, I was able to discover yung Spring Energy Gel. Very effective yan kasi ang components yan are mostly solid food, coming from solid food. Try to Google Spring Gel. They are available in the local market. Pwede kayong tumingin sa sa healthy options. Baka meron sila doon. But kalimitan, you can see Cliff. Maganda rin yung Cliff na na gel dahil masarap, very dense, but you have to take water with the Cliff gel. So nung ako'y tumakbo ng Rebel Marathon, nagdala ako ng I think anim na gels. Before the start, I took one. Tapos every 45 minutes na yan, I took gels. So I was able to maintain yung yung energy ko hanggang on the last 2 miles. Yung last 2 miles kasi mainit na eh. So medyo nanghina na ako doon. But still, may lakas pa rin ako na makatapos. So, yun ang advice ko sa inyo. You get at least 6. Dagan mo na ng isa. If you can ingest gel every 30 minutes, the better. Kasi kung 30 minutes ka, and then 3 hours and a half, so at least you have 7. Yung pang 8 mo, before, pwede rin. Okay? So, guys, more or less, I've told you already what I've done in order to qualify for the Boston Marathon. So, halos lahat ito, physical, mental preparation, of course, palagi ako sa trails, mas mahirap tumakbo sa trail, mas mahaba yung time mo sa trail, dahil pag tumakbo ka sa paved road, mas mabilis mo ma-attain yung distance sa paved road kaysa sa trail. Okay? At saka yung intensity ng effort mo mas malakas. But the more that you exert effort along the trail and in the mountains, pag tagal-tagal yan, mas malakas ka sa pagtatakbo. So, number 1 secret is for you to get faster and stronger in marathon races, go to the trails. Okay? You follow the workouts, endurance runs, strides, tempo run, hill repeats, long, slow, and all the stuff that I told you. Huwag kang masyadong pag-over-exert ng time, the number of hours you're going to run. Kung 4 hours straight, so huwag niyong kalimutan yung mga workouts na sinabi ko sa inyo na these are physical workouts na kinakailangan gawin ninyo. You have the hill repeats, tempo run, long slow, recovery, strides, endurance runs. Pag nagawa mo yan at least once a week, during once a week, 7 yan. So if you can do it once a week, the better. Gawin niyo sa trails yan para lalakas kayo. Okay, nutrition, nasabi ko na sa inyo, yung nutrition at saka hydration. You have Cliff gels na pwede niyong gamitin. Meron din yung Spring Energy Gel na gamitin ninyo. Maganda rin yan kasi solid food ang components yan. And then, yung mga strengthening exercises, gawin ninyo at importante yan para lalakas yung core muscles nyo, and you should be able to maintain your running form. Okay, ano yung mga may recommend ako sa inyo na mga marathon races na doon kayo sasali para makapag-qualify? Pwede naman kayo pumunta ng Europe or Japan, pero ang hirap pumasok sa mga lotteries yan kasi yung mga courses nila doon mabibilis. Tokyo Marathon mabilis, yung sa Berlin Marathon mabilis, sa London Marathon mabibilis lahat mga yan. Pero I highly recommend Rebel Marathon races dahil magagaling ka sa taas, pababa yan. Usually, ang characteristic ng Rebel Marathon kasi is for the first half, talagang downhill yan. And then, the second half or the last half, rolling hill yan. Pero yung kung mabilis ka sa pababa, at least meron ka ng advantage. Meron ka ng meron ka ng savings. So, halos ganun ang ginawa ko. So, there are 2 highly recommended Rebel races dito sa western part of United States. Ano? Kasi uh, the way I see it, yun ang mga cheapest na na marathon races na pwede ninyong doon kayo mag-qualify. Mesa, it started in last year, I think, November. They usually conduct this Rebel Marathon in Big Bear sa California. November yan. And then, there is another one during April, yung Mount Charleston sa Las Vegas. Rebel Mount Charleston. Uh, Mag-start ka rin doon sa may banda ng Mount Charleston Lodge, Paubayan. Pero ang mahirap dyan, after 20 kilometers or 22 kilometers, almost flat na yan, mainit na. Kaya nga, they changed the schedule of Mount Charleston Rebel Marathon from the last week of April to early first week of April kasi mas malabig pa yon. So these are the two Rebel Marathons that I highly recommend for you to qualify for the Boston Marathon. So, yun. And then, you are all set to go. So, you have your training, you have your marathon races where you can qualify. Ang importante na lang is your patience and consistency in your training. Importante yan. Those are the basic principles kasi sa marathon training and marathon racing or running. You need patience and consistency of your running. Pag patamad-tamad ka, you're not attain your goal of qualifying for the Boston Marathon. So, importante yan. Patience and consistency. If it will take you 1 year or 2 years to qualify for the Boston Marathon, well and good. Mabilis na yun. Ako, it took me so many years. 65 years old na ako nung ako yung nakapag-qualify. But of course, the qualifying time is already slower as compared to 3 hours and 10 minutes when I was in my 30s. Ngayon, 65 years old na ako, 4 hours. So, but at least, you must be faster by 2 minutes doon sa qualifying time mo. So, kung 4 hours ang qualifying time mo, dapat ang time mo is 3:58 or 3:57 para sigurado ka doon sa entry mo for Boston Marathon. So, guys, those are the tips that I can give you, very detailed tips, which I can give you for you to qualify for the Boston Marathon. I think kompleto na lahat ito at ang kulang na lang yung training mo at saka yung commitment mo, yung involvement mo, yung determination mo, and your mental capacity to be able to qualify for the Boston Marathon. So guys, if you have time, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click that notification bell. And then if you have any positive or negative feedback for this video, please write a comment so that I can answer you back and for me to improve this YouTube channel. So guys, thank you very much and see you next video.